Here's Jerry from Remember That Time When the Buildings Cried or whatever he's... Listen.
Blasted and thrashed and melted, turning into little blocks here. Turning into blocks. You got the red brick. It's getting hit. It's getting hot. It's getting twisted. It's at the top here instead of the bottom. It's coming from the top here. In fact, it made blocks at the top. It got so hot, it went full block, huge. All these little stones.
So did you hear that? He's saying that this were once all bricks, like you're seeing at the bottom there. Right? He's saying it's all bricks at the bottom here, right? And then it's been hit with superheat somehow, doesn't explain how, and it's turned it from bricks into these. When it's obvious to anyone with an ounce of sense that this bottom course of bricks it's in alright condition, because it's protected better from the weather. As we go further up over the years, it's got weather worn and patched up. At the bottom it's uniform, because when they did it, they did it all uniform, just like normal brickwork, yeah? But over the years, the top crumbles first. That's why they put big stones on top, called capstones. And they usually overlap a bit, whatever. It helps keeps the weather off the brickwork and helps keep the bricks weighted in place. But according to him, these were once bricks what got hit with heat and they've turned into like that. The heat left all these alone, but it hit from the top this time, he says. And it with that hot, it made them blocks, but it had run out of heat maybe by the time it got to the bottom, because they're just normal. I'm positing that this wall got built so high, and then years later they decided they needed it higher. They had a lot of rubble lying about from a building what they brought down or something, and they wanted it higher. People have been climbing over it and dragging stuff over it over the years, and it had crumbled away. People, you know what I mean? So I think it's been like heightened or put back to its original height where it had all crumbled down with any old crap they had lying about. And these, I dare say, are from another building, or they are the original capstones what will have been there originally, and they'll have been on ground. They'll have built the wall back up again and then replaced the capstones. It's not what he says. Anyone who's ever worked on a building site for one day would know that.
And bricks were melted into block at the top. Look at the top. The top is block. And at the bottom, it's the opposite in this wall. It's almost like this thing's upside down, but who knows? At the bottom here, the brick, you can see
who knows?
the red brick. As you go up, it gets mangled and hot and turned into stone. And then even hotter, it'll go block. It's amazing evidence. Look at that shit.
Evidence.
The block at the top. It took all these...
So, these are bricks. That's stone. Or some turned into stone. It's stone now, or what we call stone now. God knows what that were originally. It could have been wood. But that's been used as a capstone. There you go, Jerry. That's what you're seeing. See there? What did that get melted and turn that top capstones into bricks, Jerry? Is that what happened there? but left all of these alone. Left all these alone and turned them into, that must be what happened there then, eh, Jerry? In here. No, it's not got the capstones, but it has, but not the type I'm trying to describe, not the same as that wall. That's how we do it today, modern day. Look, we still do it. It's called fucking capstones, you clown. Sorry for swearing and being aggressive, but he's very insulting in his manner and his disrespect for everyone else, so I'm being the same way back. I treat people like they treat others. And he's misleading people. People who don't know about building and all that are going to believe him. That's what you're seeing there. Sorry. I'll show you, because it's annoyed me, because someone's called me out as well for calling. I called him a name on a Wise Up video, and someone called me out, like said, and you on the other hand. Yeah, well, whatever, but look. Where's the one that showed the old one? These are all new. This is all new stuff. Look, new modern. We still do it because it works. That's why their bricks are still alright at the bottom. But where was that cracking picture which showed the oak? There you go. That's old shit. Jerry, it's all. What I reckon happened on this, can you see on this wall here? It's been repointed. See, if you don't, the weather gets in you and you have to repoint every now and then. If you don't repoint it, this is, look, it's never been pointed for years, has it? So if you don't repoint it, the weather would get in you and deteriorates the bricks over time. And of course, the ones at the top are going to get it worse, because by the time it's got to the bottom, it's dissipated, it's ran away, and the capstones keep a lot of it off the bottom. Same as any wall. Look, I think that's been redone at some time. See this top bit here on the top picture? Where that's done there, I think that's been redone for the same reasons that. But when they did this one, what I'm drawing on now, they had the bricks like left to redo. So they put the bricks on, put the capstones back on top. I'm sorry for that annoying thing. Right, but in this case, when they got here, the bricks would that deteriorated. It's either the bricks are just deteriorated, and that's just the hardcore behind to make the walls thick, and the facing walls just crumbled away. Or more likely, I think this wall was a certain height, like that height, and maybe about that height, but people were climbing over it and damaging it, and it were getting crumbly and messy, and they decided to build it up. So they took these capstones off, because these capstones will have been here at one point. I'm telling you, these stones here will have been there, like about there, and they've gone, that wall needs to be higher. Bastards are climbing in all the time, or whatever. So they took these capstones off. They got a load of rubble they had probably from a building what were lying about and whatever they had. They did this bit, and then they put the capstones back on top. I can't say it again. It's just
hotter, it'll go block. It's amazing evidence. Look at that shit. The block at the top. It took all these little blocks and bricks and rocks and stones. It was all originally just red brick. And turned them into that block at the top. Is the end result. That's the end result. You fucking retards that can't see it. Yeah.
That's why we're insulting to him.
The Eagle Eye crew.
Eagle Eye crew. There you go. Get your eagle eyes on that, you clown.